This is FanStream Sports.
Can I please have your attention? And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
The following program is recommended for mature individuals and may contain material unsuitable for morons, cretins, and dishwipes. If you are a moron, please turn off your radio, because we don't need any more stupid, narrow-minded, pencil-neck geeks who wouldn't know the First Amendment if it came up and bit them on the butt. Thank you.
Yes! Here we go!
I guess I want to take this opportunity to tell you a little bit about my pants.
Oh, yeah. Welcome into the Colby Sapp and IndyCar Tim Show. That show that you've stumbled upon or just clicked on the tweet that said we're back because we were gone for a week. And normally in radio, you don't admit to when you've done something that's not right. Well, we weren't here for a week. We apologize. And the person that's apologizing along with me is one IndyCar Tim. What's up, Tim?
I'd like to apologize to all my fans out there.
That's right. If you want to get a hold of us and you're listening to a recorded podcast, the way to do that is through the FanStream Sports text line, 214-937-0569. If you want to engage with us right now, the way to do that is probably either the Twitter, where you might be watching us from. You can tweet at us. We'll look, we'll check that. Or you can go to YouTube where we're at. Anywhere we're at, there's probably a thumbs up or a like icon. Hit that for me, because as other streamers have told you, that helps out the algorithm, along with making comments. Even if you're like, I'm not sure they're going to like my comment. I don't care. We'll like it. We'll even go back through and like comments that are there just to like them.
Sometimes, especially if they're from hot chicks.
You know what? No, just to like them, like the fact that they commented.
Show us your boobs.
I mean, you can't do that on YouTube.
Well, you can text me. You can text boob pictures to the text line.
Can you?
Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, I encourage that.
All right, then. So when my phone pops up at random times at night.
And it's boobs.
Nipples. But you know it's not going to be boobs. It's going to be man boobs. It's going to be moobs.
Probably.
We're going to get a lot of moobs.
I used to send nipple pics to the fan text.
I know. I was there. I was there when it would happen. Because you're doing for those that don't know, I was on a radio show called the KNC Masterpiece. A lot of you probably know about them. When we did the night show, we did the no shirt 9 o'clock. And for a while, not now, but for a while back then, we could receive pictures.
Yep.
And so we'd do the no shirt 9 o'clock, and it would be flooded with shirtless pictures
of dudes,
of mostly dudes. Very rarely, and even when we did get the no shirt 9 o'clock girl pic to show up, we weren't sure if it was just found and screenshotted off the internet or if it was actual for true. Now, I will say this. There was a couple of times that I have been to fan events where I'm walking through like Sausage Fest or Crawfish, whatever it was, right? And a girl will walk up to me and say like, hey, enjoy your show or whatever. And my brain clicks and goes, seen her boobs.
I know those boobs.
I've seen those boobs before. I didn't do anything with that information. It's just my brain just clicked in, seen them. All right, then.
Rightfully so.
I know what's under that shirt. Seen it. I don't know if they remember how drunk they were when they sent it.
Oh, they remember. They always remember.
So there you go. Man, there's been some things that have happened. Today I had, and we will get into, I know we didn't get a chance last week to get into it. We will get into the Sean and RJ versus Jerry thing here coming up during our Cowboys portion, our sports report. We're going to get into that. I wanted to get into that right off the top, but I saw that you had it written down there. So I'm going to wait and hold off because there's been some more doings in that area since what we were going to talk about it.
Yes.
So there's been some posts out there by Tolos and just Facebook people into the Tolo group that I've had to straighten out.
Oh, really?
And I did it as nicely as possible.
Yeah, you're a lot nicer in the Tolo group than I am.
And the main reason
I
is
get mad.
I'll go ahead and let you know. I had typed out, this is the dumbest post that I've seen today. That was before my whole explanation of why they were wrong. And I erased it. And it wasn't because I was no longer like infuriated or I didn't want to offend them. It was actually because I saw a couple of your posts and I realized now it's not the truth.
Because mine are always the dumbest.
There was one where it was a picture of Brock Purdy, not Brian Purdy, former GM of 105.3 The Fan, not that guy. Brock Purdy.
What if they're related?
Huh?
I wonder if they're related.
Maybe. I don't know too many Purdy people.
I forgot about Purdy.
But the post was of Brock Purdy and it had Dak on top of his shoulders.
Stupid.
And you said something like,
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
because Dak's a white toddler child or something.
Yeah, something like that. And I was like, oh my God, yes, you do get it. Why even write those words?
May have been trolling Colby.
I know. That's what irritates me about it.
It was a stupid post.
It was a dumb trolling.
It was a dumb post. I have to be equally dumb with it.
I mean, it's kind of not a dumb post if you go look at the record versus each other.
It was pointless.
It's not good.
Start deleting that shit in the thing.
I mean, when you look at it, it's like usually in this day and age, when somebody wins, every time they go up against another person, that person gets to be called that other person's daddy.
Stupid. That's a stupid thing.
It's a thing.
But it's stupid.
I didn't invent it.
But you're perpetuating it.
Well, okay. All right. So if I stopped perpetuating it, it would go away.
It'll go away. Because everyone listens to Colby.
Right. Right. If everybody listens to me, I would be making a lot more money.
Yeah, why aren't you?
I don't know. Somebody go ask Gani Gerber why that's not
I'm
happening.
I'm put the picture on the screen here.
So you can put that up. The other thing that happened to me is I'm getting tired of the person driving in traffic in the mornings that has no awareness of what's around them.
My God, I ran into that on the way here today.
It's irritating. We're doing the whole, okay, so 360 is merging with 183, right? And this merge is, there's your picture.
Stupid.
I like how the fact that Dak looks really upset at the situation.
Looks like a toddler, right?
He just doesn't look, he's not happy. Not happy at all. And I'm not going to break too far into it, but I don't know how much that changes this Sunday, even though both teams are kind of suffering, but we'll get into that. No, so everything's merging. So the zipper effect is happening. Right. Now, I was really nice with the zipper effect because there was two cars that kind of tried to muscle their way and get in front of me. And I was like, all right, so y'all really need to go. Y'all know what's happening, but you feel like I'm not in that big a hurry. Go ahead. Right. The person behind them has no idea, and we're now trying to share one lane, me and this person. I'm like, I have let two people go. What makes you think now I need to let three? And I look over, and they're doing the side view of the person. This is what I see. Eyes closed,
God.
singing to something at the top of their lungs and jamming out, and don't even see me in my vehicle right beside them, looking at them.
That's got to be on purpose, right? Nobody's that stupid.
Oh, no.
And unaware.
Oh, no. This person, they were unawares. They were unawares because you can fake like you're really into a song.
Yeah.
This was their jam. This was their moment. They weren't even there anymore. They were now that person that was singing the song in front of a crowd. They were like hand motions presenting themselves. Oh my God. Then I didn't know what to do.
Save that for the shower.
Then I didn't know what to do because like I'm trying to get their attention without being the ass that's like in traffic honking at one particular person.
Right.
Because then everybody else stops. It's traffic. I cause everybody else to stop and then somebody's going to end up running into somebody. So I've got the bird extended and then my window is down and I am yelling. I called them names. I didn't bring their mother into it.
You should have.
But this bitch was on my last nerve.
Oh my God.
Sorry, Gerb, if I wasn't supposed to say that word, but there you go.
I don't think that's a cuss word.
Is it not?
I don't think so.
All right. So at any rate, they ended up, we shared that lane until I was able to get over into the next lane once we got on.
Right.
We just shared. Neither one of us were particularly in the lane. We're both half in, half out. So we do have quite a bit for you guys on this show as I try and get myself going here. The sports report, like I said, is coming up after we get into what day is it. Tim's got some things to talk about and video to show as it's the 1 year anniversary of the Rangers doing their thing. Good, bad, and ugly. I have a mystery shotgun that involves a subject that's very near and dear to my heart. So much so that one of the items that was brought up here to the studio from my home is a representation of this particular thing we're talking about.
It's still here. You just never fixed it.
Yeah, I need to fix it. I only see it once or twice a week, Tim, and I forget about it.
I'm aware.
After that, we got our picks against the spread. It's us versus a coin and kind of each other.
General Washington.
Yes. I have a news and notes story about General Washington. That'll be happening. So if you're a fan of news and notes, then that's going to end our show. So before we get into any of that, as I have meandered about and talked about basically nothing for a good 15, 16 minutes, it's time for me to go, hey, Tim.
Hey, Colby.
What day is it today, bud?
Glad you asked me as I go through my bookmarks and try to find what date. How to get over there? I don't know what's happening, Colby. But hey, let's do the intro.
Uh-huh.
Somewhere. Used to have a title card. There we go. Found it. Yay! But it says it's still 2023. I probably need to update that, don't I?
Yep.
Colby, today is Wednesday, my dudes. And it's maybe should be our favorite day of the whole year, Colby, other than our birthdays. Because it is National Slap Your Coworker Day.
I will have to tell you, Tim, out of all the people that I consider coworkers, you actually might be only second or third in line.
Oh, good. All right, well, go slap them then first.
People that need a slapping.
Everybody needs a good slapping. Right now, it doesn't say where to slap your coworker.
Oh, it would be in the face.
So for you, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you've got a lovely lady coworker that you've been trying to get the attention of, maybe today's the day you can just go up and slap her on the butt.
And then you have to immediately have this website pulled up on your phone to show them what the reason.
I'm just celebrating today. It's a religious holiday for me.
That's right.
You can't sue me for exercising traditions of my religion. And you can't fire me either.
That's right. You raise up your shirt and you're like the religion of slapperdom.
Yes. I'm a slapster.
Yes. This is my slapstick.
We just invented a religion.
Yeah.
Colby, it is also National Lung Health Day.
Woo!
Everybody needs healthy lungs.
I mean, to help you breathe. They're one of the important organs.
Yes, two of them maybe. I don't know how many lungs do you have? Like 3?
You know what? I'm going to go with 2. That's just from every health class diagram I've ever seen.
Why do you think we have 2 lungs and 2 kidneys, but only like 1 of every other organ?
I'm going to go with, I don't know, Tim. I'm going to go with the I don't know. I may end up going with the no comment.
We need a doctor on the show just to explain this. Why? And apparently, you can get by with just one kidney.
You can get by, but you're not living your best
You
life.
can get by with no kidneys. You just got to plug into a machine, right?
Yeah, but you're definitely not living your best life at that point.
Can you live with one lung?
I'm
like if one lung gets obliterated somehow.
I don't know.
You ever heard
Tim.
of that? I've never heard of that before.
I don't know, Tim.
Inquiring minds want to know.
I'm guessing the amount of oxygen you need in your body is probably produced by 2 lungs.
Think so?
I'm just guessing. I'm guessing. I have nothing to base this on other than my brain going, well, this is probably the right answer.
I've literally never thought of that in my entire life until this moment in time right now. If you could live with one lung.
So if somebody wants to go ahead and tweet us or put a comment down of your knowledge of if you can or not, please answer Tim's question, because he's not going to Google it. He's just going to keep asking the question.
I'm going to type it out on Facebook, see what kind of response I get. Can a person live? Actually, I should probably put, can Colby live with one lung?
Why would you put me in? Why?
Now people are going to be worried about you, and they're going to text you and go, "Oh man, are you okay?"
Put that voodoo on me.
Colby, it is also National Medical Assistant Day.
Nice.
All medicals need assistance to help you survive with one lung, apparently.
I'm going to tell you this, medical assistant. There is not, if you think you don't have a good butt and you're a lady medical assistant,
Lady,
and you slap on the scrubs with the scrub pants, your butt immediately gets, 20 times better. And I think that's an actual official number.
Yes.
Like if you have like a grading from 1 to 10 and you think your butt's like a 0.5, go ahead and put some scrubs on. Your butt will be a 10 at the end of it.
I do love me some scrubs, man.
I don't know what it is. I mean, I know it's kind of like the old Rocky Mountain jeans back in the day, but they're somehow better. Scrubs.
I mean, the TV show was funny, but the real thing.
You think there's a website out there called Scrub Butts?
I'm looking at it right now.
Are you really?
About to put some pictures up, Colby.
Are you on scrubbutts.com?
I don't know what the name of it is. It's just showing scrubs and hot chick. All I did was Google hot chicks and scrubs.
I thought I had an idea for a second. I guess I did not.
Apparently one of them's a Reddit thread. I hope you like me in scrubs. Reddit/wholesome girls. How did we get here? I like it though,
because it's Medical Assistant Day, and my super misogynistic brain said medical assistant must be a girl.
Must be a girl. Dudes don't wear scrubs, do they? Like unless they're doctors.
No, dudes wear scrubs.
I don't like dudes in scrubs. I like chicks in scrubs, Colby.
You don't say.
Oh my god. What else? What other days? Does it really matter what the rest of the days are here?
I don't know if it does, Tim. I don't know if it does.
Let's see. It is also National Mole Day.
First thing you think of. National Mole Day. First thing you think of.
Oh, my brain's empty right now.
Is it really?
For a mole, yeah.
Cindy Crawford is the first name that comes into my mind.
Well, this is the animal mole, not a mole face, but I understand where you were going with that because I didn't know either until I looked it up.
Then, of course, my wife has the mole thing going on.
Now, do you know my personal feelings on moles on faces, right?
And then after that, from cute moles, it goes to the mole that was on what is it?
Talking about Austin Powers?
No, Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Oh yeah.
where the mole kept moving all over,
Right.
everywhere.
I think of the mole that Fred Savage had on his face in the Austin Powers movie, the big hairy, and they kept making puns about it.
Right.
It was pretty funny. Colby, it is also National Boston Cream Pie Day.
It's not a bad thing at all.
I'm okay with a Boston cream pie, and the food's not bad either.
Stay off that website right now, would you please?
I can't even find my freaking. Damn it!
Where'd your music go, man?
Music's here, but
He got befuddled by the Boston cream pie. He just went from scrub butts to see that she's really posturing for that front not to be contained.
I'm not mad. There's a scrub butt.
Scrub butts.
Scrubbutts.org. It's going to be part of Fanstream Sports under our umbrella.
We're just gonna go see if we can purchase them.
Yeah, I'm going to start buying domains. All right. I'll have to look at those later. Colby, it is also, and I don't feel like this is necessary, National Croc Day. The shoes. Please tell me you never owned Crocs.
I don't own Crocs. The closest thing I have is I've got a pair of sandals that are kind of made of the same material, but that's just what I use.
Right.
When it's like slip on the shoes to go walk the dog at like 8:00 at night or 10:00 at night. Right. I'm not going anywhere in these particular shoes.
Can't do Crocs. I don't understand the need for those.
Now, the kids, they do the whole thing and everything and I say kids, they're all in their 20s, but they even have like the things that go in the Crocs.
Right.
Like the Croc jewelry. Like they're bedazzled, but they're
Crowlery.
Crocazzled.
Colby, it's National iPod Day.
Nice for those
Never
people.
thought the iPod would make it. I was a Zune guy. I still have my old Zune.
I remember walking into GameStop and them trying to talk me into the Zune because it was
Really?
also going to be Zune gaming
Right,
and it was
right.
going to be great. And I just looked at it and they kept telling me what it was going to do. And I was like, no, it's not. You can't tell me that all that's going to happen.
Yeah, it's Microsoft. They didn't do anything right.
I mean, the Xbox came around. It was all right.
Was that really Microsoft, though? I know it's branded Microsoft, but I guarantee you Microsoft did not come up with that.
Oh yeah. No, it was definitely them.
I think it was some Japanese company. Colby, it's National Paralegal Day.
Well, if you get injured and you're a lawyer, what?
Lawyer Malloy.
Yes.
It is National Swallows Depart from San Juan Capistrano Day.
Thought this was going in a whole different direction. I
No,
thought
you
this
were.
was going in a whole different direction.
Colby, speaking of swallows,
That face looks kind of too uppity to do that, though, right?
I mean, 3 pounds of pressure on the back of her head. She can't move.
Don't drag LA Knight into agreeing with your stupid comments, sir. It's not right.
Is it okay for me to keep casually sexting? Oh, everybody always asks, how come y'all aren't on the radio? Well, that's probably one of the reasons why right there.
Right.
Because of Tim. Colby, finally, it is National TV Talk Show Host Day.
Okay, blank mine. What's the first name that comes
Johnny Carson.
in? Johnny Carson.
I was about to ask you who your favorite all-time late night talk show host is.
Late night
was.
talk show host?
It can be date. There's not really, other than like Phil Donahue. Well, you're probably too young to have watched him, right?
No, I watched Phil.
Did you? And then
Yeah.
Merv Griffin back in the day, and
As far as late night, I think I was aware and saw Johnny Carson do his thing.
right.
But the one that really got me to where I was like, oh, I got to go watch this guy was probably Conan.
Really?
Because he was like on late after everybody else,
After
right?
Letterman, yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, that's when I was then starting to wind down.
Gotcha. I always knew when the theme song to the Tonight Show came on, I'm supposed to already be in bed.
Ah,
And if I wasn't, I better pretend like I really wanted to watch Johnny Carson. And sometimes my dad would let me stay up and watch Johnny Carson with him. But yeah, if that music was playing, I should probably be in bed by now.
it's already past late.
Yeah. So there you go. There's what day it is, Colby.
It's time for us to segue into something a little bit more important as we get into the Colby Sapp and IndyCar Tim Sports Reports. And kicking this thing off, there was a big to-do that happened last week between a particularly loved by this show's morning show and the CEO and GM of the Dallas Cowboys and one Jerry Jones. They asked Jerry some pretty tough questions.
They usually do, though.
Yes.
That's what I like about it. They don't throw softballs.
And usually Jerry will give his answer that's just, well, and this is it, boys, and da-da-da, and he'll move along. But this caused, I guess he'd been asked this enough, and maybe part of it was he really saw the error of what he had done, and there was no explanation for it. And it was at his feet, and he finally just, whatever he did, just fought back. But the way he fought back was, well, quite frankly, it was unbecoming of a person in his power level.
Right.
It was something that really changed the way I looked at Jerry Jones. I knew this happened off camera. I've heard stories about you don't do it the way Jerry Jones wants it done, as far as if you worked for the Dallas Cowboys, and you questioned some of, the things that he does, that you won't have a job long.
Yep.
Like almost a Putin-esque style way he's running his company, right? So, and it's his company and he can run it like that. But him trying to get, or saying that he could get Sean and RJ fired, really pissed me off. Because
I didn't expect that from him.
It pissed me off because being a part of that station, I had run across that a few times because I am a Cowboys homer, admittedly.
Sure.
And it's because that's how I look at things. And people would come up to me at wherever location we was at, if we were out doing a radio broadcast, and I would get confronted with, so how much Jerry pay you to keep talking like that?
All the time.
He's not. Yeah. And he wasn't paying me. In fact, if you actually took a look at my paychecks from the fan at that time, you might
were barely paying you.
You might wonder if they were paying me. But at any rate, I loved my job, and I hated the fact that everybody automatically assumed, because we were the home of the Dallas Cowboys, that we were also paid by the Dallas Cowboys to have our own opinions.
Right.
And they kind of told us what to say. And that wasn't the case at all. And for him to go as far as to say that was what he could do, that made me mad.
Now, in fairness, if there is any here, he never used the word fired.
No, he just basically said, y'all won't be doing this anymore.
He said, if y'all or whatever, if y'all can't ask me proper questions, I'll find someone who can. It was something to that effect.
Right.
Meaning
that is threatening y'all's job.
Threatening your jobs. And that's something that was unexpected for me. And I was listening the morning that it happened.
Right.
Online. I was actually watching the YouTube stream. And man, they both looked at each other like, what did he just say? And I was the same way. I'm like, wait, what did he just say? And I kept rewinding it.
Right.
And immediately called Fish. Fish, you got to get on this now over at cowboyscountry.com. We got to jump on this. And I sent him a clip of it, like while they were still doing the interview, and he wrote a big piece on it, like real time.
Right.
and or maybe it was Richie, one of them did, and it just blew up. It blew up, and then people started in the Tolo group. People start asking, "Can he do that?" And half the people in the Tolo group think that he can, like that he pays the checks or writes the checks over at the Fan, which he doesn't. He has nothing to do with the Fan other than the agreement between the Cowboys and the station to broadcast the show and the games and all that other stuff.
The thing that he could do if he wanted to, and I don't understand why he'd want to do this, because of the power of, well, basically the antenna that 105.3 The Fan has, is he could go to a different, once the agreement is up, he could go to a different station and
just
be
not
like,
renew it. Yeah.
just not renew it. And that would hurt the Fan a little bit, but I don't even think enough to really see a total effect in ratings. And the main reason is because, well, the Tolos and the people that listen to the Fan. Losing the Cowboys would be, what it would do would be like the Sundays and the Sunday nights and the Mondays that the ratings are off the charts because the Cowboys are on this, they would lose that.
Yeah. Well, and they would lose the advertising revenue from during the games that you sell, on the weekends and stuff like that. That would hurt in the pocketbook a little bit, but not. It was just an asinine thing for him to say or to presume,
It really pissed me off to the point to where as far as like my love for the Star didn't change, but my love for this group that he's controlling has been waning for a little bit, but that may have been the edge that, well, my Cowboys fandom needed to be like, all right, fine. I'm through defending or hoping, because I don't think I ever defended what was going on. I just pushed my hope through that, because a Cowboys win on Sunday means that the rest of my week is good.
Yeah.
And I never root for that not to happen, because I don't like my Sundays ruined. But then there were some more things that came out of this, and this kind of made me mad at some of the Tolo fan group that thought that they had the right answer to this. So what was it, Tuesday? Or no, Monday.
During the show?
During the show.
Mm-hmm.
So Jerry came back on.
He missed last week because it was a bye week and he wasn't scheduled to appear.
Right. And so he came back on, and Sean and RJ, or actually RJ was out, just, got into it and said, hey, you thought anything about last week? And then proceeded to just move on and not really go back into Jerry trying to threaten to fire him or anything like that. Tried to move on, which was proper to do. But people were expecting Sean to go back in guns blazing.
Right.
And so much so, started calling them out on the Tolo group and on Twitter and making signs about them being kiss asses and all of this stuff. And I got to tell you, for you people that never have done anything like this, you still have to have a relationship with the person that you're going to interview every week. You can't go back in and just blow them apart every time you talk to them, because you're not going to get anything out of them at all. In fact, they'll stop doing it. And you won't have that chance later on to, if you need to fire another round, you fire another round later on.
Right.
But not right away. That's not how this works. And to think that they were somehow like lesser, people because they didn't go back into it. Look, this ain't run like your family, right? It's not run like your friends where you just keep, running through them until they finally get the message. This ain't changing. The way Jerry runs this isn't changing. And I don't think it's changing when Steven gets a hold of it.
Right.
But maybe gradual nudging in certain directions might change some of it.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not going to be changed by force of will and just being bombarded. That man will wall up quick. And he's got control of your and I, Dallas Cowboys. So I think what Sean did the week after was great. And the fact that he sat there and just let bygones be bygones, and you couldn't hear any menace in his voice when he was asking questions.
Yeah.
Was
Because he's a professional.
Was a great job.
Yeah.
Was a great job. And I just wanted to throw that out there for those that think that they were kiss asses or whatever. You know what? You can kiss my ass. How about that?
There you go. We going mudding, Colby?
No, you stay away from my ass.
It is slap a coworker day. Don't forget.
Well, don't come in here. I might be slightly worked up.
Doesn't say where. I will say I lost just a tad bit of respect for Jerry.
Oh yeah. It was more than a tad for me.
Because of that whole ordeal. And for him to come in this week and do the show and then to say, well, I don't know why everybody got so worked up about it. It surprised me that it got so much attention. That is the biggest crock of BS that he may have ever spoken in his life.
No, it's up there.
He knew exactly what he did. He may not have thought about it before he said it, but I guarantee you in the hours after that happened, he knew exactly what he had said and what was going to happen in the backlash. He got backlash all over, like national media.
Oh yeah.
You know, Sean was on the Dan Patrick show talking about it.
Right.
You know, he made the rounds, man, on all of the national shows. Scott Van Pelt talked to him and everybody. So Jerry knew exactly, and everyone was on team Sean and RJ, obviously, because they've all done that before. They've been in that position before. You know, most of these guys interviewing somebody of
right.
importance, you know, in the business. So they knew exactly what they had been through, what Sean and RJ had been through with that. And for Jerry just to come out and say, look, it wasn't a big deal. I don't know why everybody made a big deal about it. That made it worse for me.
It did. And I didn't expect Jerry to, as the heat of the moment, I feel really bad about what happened. I didn't expect any kind
Although
of
that would have been great.
That would have been great. That would have turned the tide as far as my feelings about Jerry Jones. That would have turned. Now, instead of just looking at him as an eccentric rich guy that wants the best for my Dallas Cowboys, I now just see an old man that's just clinging to power and to his money, and he doesn't want the things that he kept selling me all this time.
Right.
So yeah, that's what I see now.
And you know what? And I'm not saying that I that I hope this is true or that I wish for this, or that I'm not saying that it is true either. I'm wondering out loud if at his age
he forgot who he was talking to.
Yeah, and that maybe there's just a little bit of, you know, what happens to older people at a certain age when maybe their mind's not all there. I mean, you especially of all people know what that's like with a parent. And I just wonder if we're getting a little bit of that kicking in as he just turned 82 years old. And just maybe he's not as sharp upstairs as he used to be. And again, I'm not reporting that. I'm not saying that it's true. I'm wondering out loud if we're running into some of that at this point. Because, again, something like that was completely out of character for him.
I did wonder at the time, and if he hadn't doubled down on it, I would have still wondered it. Like, immediately coming out of one of the NFL meetings, somebody asked him a question about it, and he's like, oh, well, them guys don't know football like our fans or something like that. And I was like, wait, these are the people that the fans listen to when they're needing help with their opinions or whatnot.
Right. So
the fact that he doubled down on it, I was like, but when it happened, I thought he could have thought he was talking to somebody from his own Dallas Cowboys media.
Yeah. There's plenty of those over there too.
There is. So trying to get past this, by the way, if you're not waking up in the mornings and listening to Sean and RJ before the KNC Masterpiece, I don't know what you're doing.
Should be.
You should be. Always listen to us. And then, of course, when you're in your spare time, listen to the fan when you're not listening to Fan Stream Sports.
Amen, brother.
That's what you do. Cowboys 49ers preview, as both teams aren't looking great. Maybe one team's looking a little bit better than the other team.
Well, I don't know which one's which. I think the 49ers look a little better than the Cowboys.
I do think the 49ers look a little bit better than the Cowboys.
Man, both teams dealing with injuries too.
Yep.
I think Parsons, they said, and Lawrence will be game time decisions. They're day to day now with their respective injuries. But the 49ers just lost Brandon Ayuk to a torn ACL for the season. And man, they're hurting on offense, and I don't mean just physically. Their offense has been pretty anemic this year.
Right.
They're 3-4. Cowboys 3-3. Who, looking at it as we went over the schedule in the offseason when we got it, looking at week 8, Cowboys 49ers, we were pumped.
We were.
Like, dude, these two teams could be like undefeated or one loss each coming into this game, you know?
Well,
here we are.
here we are. By the way, somebody please hand the ball off to Dowdle. And can we get Deuce in there some way, shape, or form?
Man, he's not seeing the field at all, is he?
He's not. He is not. As far as this game's concerned, with both teams kind of running a little bit in shambles, the only thing that gets you is the fact that it feels like the 49ers have the Cowboys number. Because even when both teams are running great, it somehow ends up looking like the 49ers are that much better. And they're not that much better on paper.
Right.
But they are that much better coached, unless what's happening over there is coaching style is running its path with the 49ers, which could be.
Yeah.
Because he just looks like a straight build upset guy most of the time. It's not really interested, right?
Can't stand him.
So is it that, or it's just the straight build
It's
cat?
the hat. It's the hat. It's the hat and the weak chin.
Yeah, just put a curve in the bill. I think we'll be okay.
Because I was a big fan of his dad, right? Like, I loved Mike Shanahan.
Right.
And I should like Kyle Shanahan. But I don't know, man. It is. It's the hat. It triggers me when I see that stupid straight bill hat. Dude, you're in your 40s. Learn to wear a freaking hat. Because I got mine on backwards.
I'm the only person right now that can comment on people's hats because I actually have like a semi-old man hat on right now.
What that is? What do you call those?
I called it the Payne Stewart. That's what I call it.
Okay. Yeah.
So
yeah, I wore those in high school, like playing golf.
This camera's throwing me off. Where's it supposed to be even at?
Just pull it crooked a little bit. We put it on backwards. I want to see what it looks like on babackwards. That's how I would wear it.
Backwards.
See, I think that looks badass right there.
I just now I kind of feel like Chad, the drummer from Red Hot Chili Peppers, just showed up.
Will Ferrell?
Yeah.
Or maybe Sideways.
Not doing Sideways.
A little bit of this action.
We will get into our score prediction as the NFL picks against the spread is, of course, at the 7:25 mark tonight. So we will get into those. But I don't think this game's going to look very good.
No, and you know what? If the Cowboys ever had a chance,
yes, this is true.
It's this week.
And if you somehow pull off a Cowboys win versus San Francisco in the middle of all this mess, nobody's going to know what to do with themselves.
So Monday's going to be a good day for everybody.
It really is.
But if they lose, I feel like it won't matter because we're all expecting a loss. Well, I know you're not. You may be deep down inside expecting a loss, but you won't.
I won't say like everybody knows what I'm going to pick as far as coming up against picks against the spread. But I have no confidence going into this game.
I mean, the Cowboys are only scoring 21 points a game.
And their defense is allowing 80 points a game or something like that.
The Cowboys defense right now is allowing 28 points a game.
Just seems like too much.
It does. 49ers averaging 25 points a game, allowing 22 points a game. So the Cowboys will hit 21 on the dot, and that'll probably be it.
Right.
And the this could very well be like a 24-21 game or 21-17, something like that.
Okay, I was about to say what you just called for is already San Francisco winning by 3. And I was like, come on, if you're going to give the score out, that could be. Let's make the Cowboys win.
Well, I just mean like it might be Cowboys. It could be Cowboys 24-21 or something. I'm just saying I think it's.
Hey, because we can kick field goals.
Man, we can do that all day, right?
Yeah.
Maybe Aubrey will have 8 field goals during the game. That's another problem this team has. Man, you got to learn how to freaking score touchdowns.
Well, you can't if your offensive line is peanut butter.
God. And then the defense is a hot knife through peanut butter.
Pretty much.
Making up things here.
So there you go.
Thanks, Lanite.
All right. Well, coming up next, we got the good, bad, and ugly. I have a mystery shotgun. That's all coming up. And by the way, the mystery shotgun involves Voltron. That's right.
Internets.
That's coming up next on the Colby Sapp and IndyCar Tim Show.
Hello, sports fans. FanStream Sports.
Introducing Star Power Smart Home Solutions where cutting-edge technology meets effortless living. Control your entire home with just a tap on your smartphone. Adjust the lights, set the temperature, ensure your home is totally secure, all from the palm of your hand. Experience the ultimate solution in comfort and security for your family. Start by going to the website, GetStarPower.com. That's GetStarPower.com.
Today's show is brought to you by Tomstown, a premier craft distillery based in Kansas City, Missouri. Discover their award-winning lineup, including double oaked bourbon, botanical gin, and double grain vodka, named the best craft vodka by the readers of USA Today. Available for online delivery in 40 states. Visit toms-town.com or their Kansas City distillery to explore more. Elevate your game with Tomstown, where history meets innovation. Please enjoy responsibly.
All right, guys, time to talk a little bit about Turf Life. You've seen the hats on our heads. You've been or seen the video of the studio. You've seen that the decals are all over the place. Turf Life. Man, it's the brand that salutes the consumer and industry players everywhere whose lives involve turf. What does that mean? That means if you play or have a business or, maybe you're a sports educator, you're going to be on turf at some point. So you live the turf life. So go ahead and tell everybody you live the turf life by having your Turf Life window decal or, the hat or the keychain or the something. Along that lines, just go to turflifeclub.com and become a turf head. That's what it's called when you live the turf life. You're now a turf head. And you can go join the club today, snag that window decal, or snag any other special Turf Life accessories and go over there to that website, which is turflifeclub.com, and get your stuff and show everybody that, man, I'm all about that turf life. And then you just kind of raise your coffee mug at them and go, yeah, turf life, baby. That's what it's about. And then that's the end of the commercial. Ding. That means it's done in microwave talk.
Hi, golfers. IndyCar Tim here. I want to talk to you a little bit about Golf Central Magazine. It's not just a golf magazine. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Head over to golfcentralmag.com and check out the latest issue. Some of the regular features in Golf Central Magazine: the Golf Bachelorette of the Month, the Golf Bachelor of the Month, the Golf Cart Girl of the Month, Golf History, Grip It and Sip It. So head over to golfcentralmag.com. It's free. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Golf Central Magazine at golfcentralmag.com. We'll see you there.
For more than 3 decades, Bob's Steak and Chop House has remained an icon of DFW restaurants. Why? Well, maybe it's because of Bob. He's fanatical about cleanliness and friendliness, and his food, oh my Lord, his food. If you've been there, you know about it. If you haven't been there, you should know about it. The original Bob welcomes you at either of his 2 locations, Bob's on Lemon Avenue or the sparkling new Bob's at Craig Ranch, McKinney.
Hey, listeners, make sure you check out the brand new FanStream Sports in-studio text line. You can reach us during any of our live shows or 24/7 at 214-937-0569. That's 214-937-0569. Text us 24/7 day or night, and we'll reply to you and make you part of the show. Orion Golf Management Solutions. Orion Management Solutions has tailored its service packages just like it tailors its approach to customers. Some owners need more supervision, while others need periodic assessment of their short-term and long-term strategies and programs. Orion can be called in to develop a business plan with the existing staff, or we can assist with the daily management of a facility or event. Either way, we make sure the client is satisfied and understands the direction the facility needs to go in order to achieve the owner's goals. Orion Management Solutions can help with owner assistance service solutions, daily course management, business plan development, monthly operations, or as needed consulting services. Whatever your need, Orion Golf Management Solutions can help. Check out oriongolf.com.
You know Volvo's reputation for building beautiful, long-lasting cars. Well, Crest Volvo Cars, located at 121 on the Tollway in Frisco, has over 300 brand new Volvos at terrific prices. And there's also that hard-to-find low interest available. When you're at Crest Volvo, say howdy to General Manager Mike Brusen. Then test drive your favorite Volvo. Crest Volvo, off 121 on the Tollway in Frisco.
Coming back at you. Now, more FanStream Sports.
Welcome back to the Colby Sabin IndyCar Tim Show right here on FanStream Sports at fanstreamsports.com, the FanStream Sports mobile app for iOS and Android, and of course, FanStream Sports TV, our YouTube channel. We would like to welcome everyone. We got a buttload of people watching today, Colby.
Nice.
Yeah.
By the way, what's that ring?
What?
You're ringing.
I am?
I mean, like the microphone has a ring to it.
Is that better?
It is better.
Yeah. It's magic, Colby. Just call me an audio engineer. I don't think that's accurate. But I'll take it. Yes, welcome everyone watching the show. We are normally on from 7 to 9 Central Time, but we had some time today to do it a little bit early, maybe catch a little bit earlier audience for some of you.
Right.
On your way home from work or at the dinner table, wherever you are. We appreciate y'all tuning in very, very much. Colby, you want to relive one of our most favorite moments in the history of ever?
Yes.
As we do some flashbacks here, of course, we're at the 1-year anniversary of the Texas Rangers' first World Series title. And I say first because I do expect more. And I've got a couple of clips here. We don't have to play both of them right now, but this was a pivotal moment against the Disastros in Game 6, Colby, as they forced a Game 7.
And then his final swing didn't look anything like the other swings, and it still went out. It's like, what? Just do that. You don't have to crush everybody. Just do that.
I got goosebumps, Colby, watching that crap.
Mm.
God, that was great. Do love me some of that.
That's the happiest I've been in a while as a sports fan.
You know what? And I know we talked about it a year ago and all this stuff went down, but I still have flashbacks watching all of that stuff to in 2010 and 2011, sitting on my ottoman in my living room, watching both of those series just get flushed down the toilet. You know? Whatever. Blame Nelson Cruz if you want. He was out of position. It wasn't his fault.
You still wouldn't have been there without Nelson Cruz.
You wouldn't. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, but man, like we said a year ago, this win kind of makes all that go away.
Sure does.
But I don't want to forget how it felt to lose.
No.
I still remember that, but man, like I said, my baseball pants are tight right now. We might need to take another break.
We don't need to take another break.
We don't, but we do need to do this.
That music means that it's time for the good, the bad, and the ugly. That's that segment where I go through all the people that were born today, and then I make a list of the people that I think are famous enough to make my list. And famous means they're famous to me, not necessarily to you. And as we go through the list, we each separately, you, me, and Tim, decide who is we think the good person, the bad person, and the ugly person are.
What if we should get the coin involved in good, bad, and ugly?
Somehow doing that?
Yeah, I don't know how we'd facilitate that, but you never know.
Starting off the list today, passed away in 1974, Frank Sutton.
Oh, Frank Sutton.
I'm going to be honest. There was so much time in my life that I also thought that he was the chief in police academy.
Is that right?
Yeah. I thought he was just got older.
They look alike.
They do look like.
I don't think they do. That was the dude from Punky Brewster. Oh, no, you're thinking of Bailey. What's his name? G.W. Bailey?
I don't know his.
Okay, the sergeant dude. Yeah.
I always thought they
do look alike. You're right.
I just always thought it was the same person. So I figured out they weren't. And you know what? It might have been today when I just put it together. It's like, wait, I've always thought that was the same person, and it's not.
Dude, do you know how old he was when he died?
No, I don't.
He was 50. That's too young, man.
That is too young.
But he was a great character on Gomer Pyle.
Pyle? Shazam. Turning 62 years old today, and still, if you had me name some of my favorite athletes to watch, he's one of them. Doug Flutie.
Remember Flutie Flakes?
I do remember Flutie Flakes. And I still remember that Bills game where I'm thinking Doug Flutie's going to play and he's going to win that playoff game for the Bills. And they put Throb Johnson out there in a playoff game
over Doug Flutie, who got him to the playoffs.
Yes.
Yeah. Bad move, whoever the coach was.
Oh, I
back
know
then.
who the coach was.
Who was the coach then?
Surprise, I'm here.
Oh, that was Wade, wasn't it?
It sure was.
Oh, Wade.
Come on, Wade.
Well, he didn't make that decision. That came from up top.
no, it
I
did.
guarantee you.
It,
Yeah.
it came from up top.
Yeah. You like me some up tops.
Passed away in 2005. He's been brought up multiple times now on this show. Johnny Carson.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
As Ginger tells me at 7:00.
Oh, hey, Ginger.
New song, by the way, they had come out.
Yeah?
Really good. It's
Check
really
that
good.
out after the show.
Robert Trujillo. 60 years.
Fastest.
He is the bassist. Most known for being the bassist of Metallica. Took over after Jason Newsted.
Jason Newsted, right. What, how old is he?
He is 60 years old.
Wow.
It's still built like a brick shit
Yeah.
house.
Yeah.
So,
Old man strength.
yep. Turning 30. Sorry, Gerb, for brick S house. Turning 37 years old today, wrestler Carmella.
Hot.
Yes. She's a
I
hot.
saw her. I didn't know who she was until today, but when I was looking up birthday stuff, I did see her. I was like, what if Coley's going to? Of course he's going to.
Yes. Of course I am. Turning 27 years old today, Nick Bosa.
Overrated.
You think?
Hate all the Bosas.
I think Joey is very, very, very good at what he does.
I mean, they're all good at what they do. I think. I just don't.
I don't.
Like the
I don't.
Bosas.
Every time I watch a Nick Bosa game, I forget that he's on the field.
Yeah. Well, he sort of gets lost because that's a good defense.
Right.
But yeah.
Turning 26 today. Had this name here just because I always thought it was kind of fun. Amandla Stenberg.
What?
Amandla. It's Amandla. Amandla. It's one of those. The D and the L are right next to each other, and I don't know how they're supposed to go.
Oh, Amandla. That's a weird name. I don't know who that is.
I've seen her in some stuff.
What's she been in?
I recognized. her
Hunger
face.
Games.
Yeah, I
Sleepy
recognized her
Hollow.
face.
Gosh, she looks like she's 12. At least in these pictures.
She's 26.
Yeah, I know. Huh. Oh, she was in The Acolyte. Apparently. I don't know who she was, but she was in The Acolyte.
Well, you know what?
Was she the lead?
I think she was.
She was, what are their twins' names? Already forgot.
I don't know.
Michi and Messi? Or
Yeah, Yin and Yang.
We don't remember much about The Acolyte, do we?
That's where I know that person. That's where the shit came up at.
Yeah.
But my brain blocked out the crapalite.
Yeah, she's on The Acolyte. What was her name?
I was like, I remember this face, but my brain was just like, you can't remember this crap that happened on your TV that you hate watched.
Huh.
It is. She also came out with like a rap diss album for everybody that hated, or a song for
About
everybody.
that, yeah.
Everybody hated the crapalite. And she's like, yeah, well, I'm going to do a rap song. Somebody else that thought doing a rap song was good. and all of
OSHA
it-
and May. Had to get that
Yeah.
out.
Yes. Turning 65 years old today. Weird Al Yankovic.
I can remember in the 80s when he was still funny.
He's still funny.
Before ever having heard his name, I thought it was pronounced Yankovic. I have no idea why. I just thought it was funny when I found out how you really say it. That made it even funnier to me.
His polka song about traffic should be played once a day.
It's the bit's old now, right? Like,
It's not.
it was funny in the 80s making fun of those songs, but maybe it's not funny to me because I don't know any of the songs that he's spoofing on now. Like, literally, I don't know any songs that he does or where they started or anything.
I left home 5 hours ago and I can still see my house from here.
I mean, he's kind of genius, right?
It is. Here comes a motorcycle whizzing past. Watch what happens when I open my door.
Idiot motorcycles.
Yes, fools. Amelia Clark is 38. Hot. She's the mother of dragons.
What?
She's the mother of dragons.
What does that mean?
It's Game of Thrones, but she's hot.
Is that the blonde chick?
Yes. She's not always blonde.
Oh, she's not?
No. But in the show, she's
Amelia
blonde.
Clark.
Yeah.
Oh, she's kind of cute. I bet she has a weird British accent, though, doesn't she?
I
Is
mean,
she a Brit?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm out. Can I tape her mouth shut?
No. Her speaking is also wonderful.
Not if she talks like that.
Um,
Good day, mate.
somebody that's not paid for speaking, but's made a lot of money from, well, really old, creepy dudes. Turning 25 years old today, Belle Delphine.
Somebody I should know.
I mean, no, it's not, because she turns 25 today, Tim. You shouldn't know.
Well, you know who she is.
I know because of how many times she's brought up in the, quote, gaming community. Oh, well, she's turning into another Belle Delphine.
Oh.
Because she used to be like a streamer gamer, and she's like, screw this. Everybody's just watching me because
I'm hot.
yeah. So she just went straight to, I'm just going to make.
Does she have OnlyFans?
Yes, Tim.
Oh. All right.
You're going to be another one of the creepy old men that subscribe to Belle Delphine.
Hey, look, if she's going to throw it out there, who am I to say not to watch it? She's the one throwing it out there.
Just,
By the way, remember when I just made a reference about taping someone's mouth shut?
uh-huh. What are you doing?
What? She put that out there. I didn't make it.
What are you doing?
That's just a picture of her.
It's multiple pictures of her, and that one in the corner does not look, I mean, both of them. All of that does not look great
Looks pretty good to me.
at all.
Call me. She's 25. She's not underage.
I know, but most of that was her tied up and like somebody having a, never mind.
Dated girls younger than that.
Shut up.
Recently.
Passed away in 2022. And the only reason why I ever knew about him is because Charlie Sheen used to stop people from kicking balls at him and saying, watch it, Pele.
You don't know who Pele is?
Man, I didn't know who Pele, and all I knew was that because Charlie Sheen used him as a
joke.
I was like, he must be somebody that kicks a soccer ball real good back then.
Like even in the 70s when I already hated soccer, I knew who Pele was because they had books about him like in our school library.
Yes.
All over the place.
In the 70s, Tim.
Well,
I
you were
was born in 77.
Okay. They probably still had books in the 80s.
Right.
Did you never go to your library?
I went to my library for the school like book fair to go buy Garfield comics. That's why I went
Not
to the
Pele
library.
comics?
No.
Oh, he should have his own comic book.
Be right there. He was the before Bo Jackson and
Yeah.
everybody did the All-Stars thing. He was, yeah. Ryan Reynolds turns 48 years old today.
Wow. About had it, huh?
Oh, he's wheelhouse of going strong.
No, I love Ryan Reynolds, but I love him for his old work, his old stuff.
There's,
Van Wilder,
you know what? And Waiting and
The Proposal, Waiting.
all that stuff. But as soon as he started doing action movies to where you could get Ryan Reynolds and also action movies, like
Yeah.
his style of humor fit that. And even
Yeah.
like that, what was it, made for Netflix action movie is like called Six or something.
I didn't see that.
It was,
Did you see Guy?
it was stupid.
Did you see that?
Yes.
Guy, is that what it was called? I think that was a streaming service movie where he's in a virtual like video game.
Yes. He's in Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
That's where he was at. Grand Theft Auto Online. That's where he was at, basically.
That's funny.
So,
No, but I dig Ryan Reynolds and his
even him
$1 billion.
as Pikachu, and
I never saw it.
that was good.
He does a lot of voice work now too, doesn't he? He's sort of into that, or maybe he did before. I don't know, and I'm just noticing it. Him and
It's-
Chris Pratt.
That's the two that we may never actually get to see on the may not ever actually get to see Star-Lord and
Yeah.
Deadpool in the same situation.
Yeah.
So
I dig Ryan Reynolds. Like I said, man, my memory of him is the young Ryan Reynolds, doing Waiting and all that, and then the TV show he was on, it kind of gave him his break.
don't even know what that is.
Yeah, he was on TV. It was initially called Two Guys, a Girl, and a Pizza Place. It was a sitcom.
Huh.
Him and
I actually remember that as a thing. I just never, I would have never watched that.
And then I think they, after the first or second season, it wasn't doing well, so they rebranded it. It was just called Two Guys and a Girl. A little bit more suggestive title.
Right.
And I think they did away with the pizza place in the plot or whatever. I don't remember much about it, but that's like where he got his, big break, I think. That was before Van Wilder and all that. Love me some Ryan Reynolds, though. I mean, I'm infinitely funnier.
Not even close.
But, and probably way better looking than Ryan Reynolds, but more people know who he is, so we'll give him the edge.
Okay.
Is that all you got?
That is it.
That's your big one, right? Celebrating Facebook birthdays, Colby. Kellen Melinda.
What's up?
One of my favorite bartenders over at Two Brothers down in Plano. Jackie Livingston, happy birthday. Tracy Lynn. She's a ticket chick, Colby.
All right.
Happy birthday to you, Tracy. Nicole Owens, 44. Happy birthday to you. Wendy Conley. Hallie Smith, happy birthday to you. And Jessie
The Bunny.
Barron's. It's a girl.
Okay.
She's a hot, and she's 39.
Stuff will make you something Tyrannosaurus, just like me.
Classmate Ricky Nafis, happy birthday to you. He's 53. And Colby, the big sister.
It's called Big Brother. It's a show.
To one of my high school girlfriends who
Was the reason why you went out with this girlfriend?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Because she was a freshman and me and her sister were juniors in the same class. And she never liked that I was going out with her sister. Made me want her even more. So Michelle was the sister. Missy is the classmate. Happy birthday to you, Missy. And yeah, I did plow your sister a few times in high school. So there you go.
That's probably not news to Missy.
Or her sister.
It might be more news to her sister than it is to Missy.
The plowee.
So.
My dad's station wagon. And it was a Nissan.
A Nissan made station wagon?
It was an 83 Nissan Sentra. The first year they were called Nissan. Before that, they were Datsun still.
Right.
It was a banana yellow, 4-door station wagon, Nissan Sentra. Everybody called it my grocery go-getter. I mean, it was my mom and dad's car, but I drove it a lot. It was great, man. It was 5-speed, too.
All right. Point in time alert. I was today years old when somebody finally told me that Datsun turned into Nissan.
You didn't know that?
I had no reason to need to know.
Yeah, no, they rebranded like in 83. So like in 83 and 84, I think for a couple of years, it would say Nissan like is the big badge. And then it would say underneath that by Datsun. So people would know, I guess, until they got used to seeing it.
Right.
And now it's just Nissan. But yeah, it was Datsun. Yes, sir.
Well, there you go. There you go.
See, I'm a treasure trove of awesome information like that, Colby.
Useless knowledge. Tim.
Still miss Michelle. All right, Colby. My good. Duh. Just had her up on the screen with tape over her mouth.
No, you know. With Ryan Reynolds and Johnny Carson on this, do not go with the...
You know I always go hot first.
But there's other hots that are better than...
Not better than her.
Holy crap.
Amanda is not hotter than her. Amelia Clark is not hotter than her. Maybe more age appropriate than her, but we don't care about that on this show.
I mean, we should.
Oh, no, it's Belle Delphin -Ham. It's my good, Colby. It's also my hot. My bad? Nick Bosa.
Yeah.
I almost said Weird Al Yankovic, or Yankovic, but he's got funny stuff, so he's good. My ugly, Colby. Got to go with Robert Trujillo, right? I mean, I wouldn't say it to his face, but
No. Your crab walk over there with his bass, beat the crap out of you with it.
that might be the only thing I can do better than him on a base is hit somebody with it.
I don't know, man.
Not even that, maybe.
Mm-mm. He's already walking. He's like his base stance is basically Mark McGuire's or Jeff Bagwell's stance, so he's ready to rock that thing.
I hate when people play the bass like that.
Into it. All right, my good. Yeah, I'm going with Ryan Reynolds.
Of course you
as
are.
my good.
Not
My
Belle Delphine?
no, and it's a toss up between Bell and Nick Bosa on who's my bad. I think I'm gonna go with Nick Bosa, just because you're the lesser of
He's
the
bad.
Bosas.
All Bosas are bad.
And my ugly, Weird Al. Duh.
Yeah, no, he fits up there for sure.
I mean, he also could be, because I've owned multiple like cassettes of Weird Al's material, so he could have went up as my good, but he did not.
Huh.
So there you go. There's my good, bad, and ugly. If you disagreed with me or Tim, probably more Tim than me on any of this,
Doubtful.
and you didn't put in your good, bad, and ugly or anything along that lines, and maybe you should have.
Yeah,
Maybe you
it's your
should've.
fuss is on you now.
So as we now segue into this,
Hang on, I got crap all over the screen here, Colby.
scrub butt,
I think you could
do some more vamping.
vamp for a minute because I got stuff.
I'd love to count. By the way, everybody, new GTA week starts up tomorrow. If anybody's still playing GTA Online, this week sucks.
Does it?
As it all of the basically all the blue dots that are on the map, those are the things that are paying double money.
What are blue dots?
Little challenges and
Oh,
missions
yeah,
that
yeah,
you
yeah.
can do
Okay.
on the map.
I thought that's what you called a certain race of people on the game.
No. So the blue dots are paying double money. The vehicles, not the greatest. And yeah, that's about it.
I'm ready if you are.
I'm ready right now. Oh yeah. Welcome into the Colby Saps Mystery Shotgun. I almost screwed up the intro.
Your own segment.
Yeah. I'm your host, Colby Sapp, along with Pod Racer Tim. I'm a little perturbed. As real quick, Venom The Last Dance in Rotten Tomatoes is out, and the initial ratings on Rotten Tomatoes is not good, bud. It's not good at all, which I don't trust Rotten Tomatoes at all.
I don't either.
But it's at 37%, which
Out of 100.
yeah,
Oh, that's not good.
it's not good at all. With that being said, everything that I've heard about this movie says you should go watch it. So I haven't seen it yet, but as soon as I do, I will let you know for sure. But I think don't listen to Rotten Tomatoes and their critics. Go as a comic book fan, check it out, and then you can tell me what you thought. So there you go. Other things that are happening in the world is people are now figuring out what I told you 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
That Mr. Wesley Snipes was going to be in his own Blade movie again before Marshall Ali.
I'm in.
Yeah, as that Blade movie's still in development hell, to the point to where Snipes did such a good job in Deadpool at pulling back the character, even though he's aged quite a bit since he's done Blade.
Yeah.
That they're going to have another Blade movie with him in it.
How old do you think Wesley? Oh, it's not that old. He's just aged physically poorly. He's only 62. I mean, that's not...
Yes, and also you have to realize that when they told him he was going to be in the movie, he had no time to physically prepare.
Right.
So no going, seeing his special friend doctor to hook him up on some certain areas and whatever. For those that believe that Hollywood people do that, which I totally believe they do.
For sure.
And actually have no like ill will towards it, man.
I'd do it if I could.
If what you're doing is not like in sports, you're not, against other people. All you're trying to do is put your best foot forward You have a doctor that will check your blood work and do all of that and make sure that everything's spot on and get you physically looking better.
Yeah.
And it's the reason how you look is part of your paycheck. Then, dude, people are like, The Rock's obviously on steroids. Yeah, probably. Because the way he looks is his paycheck. So now he may want to say he's not. And the main reason he says he's not is for kids that want to emulate him. But dude,
the original Blade came out in 98.
And it was amazing.
No, it was awesome. God, it doesn't seem like it was that long ago.
The second one was my least favorite.
Right.
The third one,
Trinity.
It was a lot of people's least favorite. Wasn't mine because Ryan Reynolds was in it.
Was he really?
Yes.
I remember that.
So
He played a vampire?
he played a vampire hunter.
Oh, Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah. So
They should do a crossover.
Triple H was also in it.
Really?
The wrestler. Yeah.
Still think they should do Blade versus, or not versus, but Blade with Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
It's not going to
That'd be a
happen.
great crossover.
I mean, it would be. It would be. But
and Ryan Reynolds can play Abraham Lincoln.
you know what would be even better? If it was Abe Lincoln.
Abe Lincoln?
Abe Lincoln.
Vampire Hunter.
Now to move on to the tease, the picture that you saw that you clicked on, that in the middle of it was, well, that was Voltron. I have personally read like all 11 Image Voltron comics. I've seen every episode of the old school Voltron. I even watched some of the Go Lion.
I didn't know they had comics.
Yes, there was 11 Voltron comics that was made by Image Comics, and the 12th one was never released that they had made to wrap up all the storylines. So it basically leaves with you knowing nothing. So Voltron as a kid was the show. Like, I liked Transformers, but Voltron was it, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm older than you, so I mean, it's probably wasn't meant for my age group, but I was totally into Voltron, man. And the cartoons coming home from after school and stuff and watching it. I was totally into it.
So Tim is admitting that he was totally into an anime.
It's not anime, it's Voltron.
Voltron was.
Well, according to you, all of the cartoons that I was into in the 70s were anime, and anime didn't even exist yet.
No, it was.
It wasn't called anime, though.
No, because it was.
That word didn't exist yet.
I mean, it did exist. It just didn't exist over here.
Like Battle of the Planets and Star Blazers, my favorite cartoons.
Anime.
Anime.
Anime is just Japanese for cartoons, basically, right?
Yeah, it was a Japanese cartoon. It wasn't anime.
So a Japanese cartoon in Japanese would be called what, Tim?
Japanese cartoon.
Anime.
Hong Chung Chow.
You suck. So a couple of tidbits about the live action Voltron that is actually being made, which I'm kind of scared. I'm a little scared.
Think they're going to mess it up?
The first thing information that we got, and I would tell you the actor's name, but I don't think you know him because I don't know him.
Isn't Henry Cavill in it?
No.
Well, that's everything I read today.
Liev Schreiber's in it.
I mean, when you Google it, if you Google live action Voltron, it's got Henry Cavill crap all over the place.
Huh. I haven't heard that. I mean, it may be all over the internet, but I haven't heard that.
All right. I'm seeing from something called CBR.
Okay.
Henry Cavill to star in Voltron movie.
So, what they said was the star was some dude that I wasn't even familiar with was going to be the main character. Which, by the way, Voltron has a main character. That's news to me.
It just says not main character. It just says he's been cast for a role in Amazon MGM Studios' upcoming Voltron movie. Also include newcomer Daniel Quinn Toy. Is that who you're hearing is the star? Okay. Well, it even says no details have been revealed about the plot or which characters Cavill and Quinn Toy will be playing. Filming starts this fall in Australia, mate.
So Quinn Toy, which that's the guy that, by the way, I heard Liev Shriver's in it. That's what
Okay.
I have heard.
Okay.
But as far as if you're going to have a main character, I'm guessing they're going to do Keith, who's the Black Lion,
Right.
but also is red. Cavill.
I mean, I'm in it. I'm digging it. You know,
I mean,
whatever
I'm
he does.
in, but I don't know what they would have him.
Maybe he's gonna be Superman.
Maybe King Alfor.
Maybe. I mean, it'd have to be an older character, obviously. So
Right.
there's not many of those in Voltron.
So I don't know how they're going to do it. I did love the Netflix Voltron.
I didn't see it.
Was amazing. They put a little spin on everything. You still had like Prince Lotor and Robeast and such like that, but they put a major spin on it. Actually was really, really well done. I'm worried because Voltron at its core was always almost violent.
Right.
It was always, in fact, if you watch like some of the originals before they were ported over for, American consumption, they were kind of violent. And you could see it in the way, how the Robeasts were and how they looked. They were kind of scary looking. They need to up that and realize that the people that want to go see the Voltron movie are grown up now. You still need to have that kind of scare tactic to it. They need to make those actually scary. Don't try and sell this Voltron to the kids, please.
Right.
Try and make it for the dudes that grew up and are now the age that I am. They're like, fucking Voltron. Excuse me, Gerb. Sorry.
He is watching, by the way. He texted me.
Freaking Voltron. That will be amazing. Just please don't screw it up. And also, let me make this perfectly clear. For the love of God, don't make it the car Voltron. For the love of God.
That?
The car Voltron?
The car Voltron?
Yes, that was made up of like 16 different cars.
No.
Look up car Voltron. Look it up. It's a thing. It was Voltron made of cars.
Why would you do that? Voltron's lions.
To try and sell more toys. Because once kids had all the lions and made Voltron, they were done.
No, I'm out. Doesn't even look like Voltron.
I mean, in the face, it does. It has Voltron's
It
face.
doesn't have cars for feet, though.
No, which if you bought that toy, it would actually roll.
No, I'm out on this.
So for the love of God, don't do.
It'd be funny if he made a cameo, though.
Just
Cartron.
Just car Voltron just shows up.
Randomly. I've never heard of that before. That is insane.
So there you go. They need to make sure and keep Hagar. They need, they need to keep Zarkon, Prince Lotor. They need all of that. I need all of the bad guys.
Story. Just keep it true to the story.
You can modify it. You can make it deeper because let's be honest, the story of Voltron in the cartoons that they're basing it off of, Netflix series, comic books aside, was not very deep whatsoever. Some lions over here on this planet. By the way, castle's pretty cool. Oh, and there's a Robeast. It's attacking. Somebody go tell Princess Allura. So
then He-Man comes and saves the day.
He-Man does not come and save the day. So there you go. There is, in case you didn't know, Voltron's a thing. And Blade's going to be old. And maybe they'll use that blade, by the way, going back to it to hand off to Ali. Maybe that's how they do it.
It's weird that Muhammad Ali's going to be Blade.
It's Marshala Ali.
Is that his daughter?
No.
Son?
No. He was in, you never watched, oh my God, why is was his name? Power Man. No, it wasn't called. It's not called Power Man in this show.
Probably never seen it. I'm going to Google Power Man anyway. Victor Alvarez.
No, hold on. I've got to know. Why?
Inquiry?
Luke Cage.
Oh, yeah. No, I never watched Luke Cage.
Luke Cage was great.
Yeah, you said that. I probably need to watch it.
So he was one of the main bad guys in that show.
Gotcha.
And was really good at that role. So there you go.
Huh.
Yes.
Is that Mystery Shotgun?
Luke Cage was originally called Power Man. So there
Really?
you are. Yep. There you are. And that is your mystery shotgun. Coming up next, we have our picks against the spread that are against a coin. And then I have news and notes that, sweet God, is going to be funny. I swear. I promise. Or maybe I'm going to go look them up now. Who knows? That's all coming up on the Colby Sepp and IndyCar Tim Show.
Hello, sports fans.
FanStream Sports.
Introducing Star Power Smart Home Solutions, where cutting-edge technology meets effortless living. Control your entire home with just a tap on your smartphone. Adjust the lights, set the temperature, ensure your home is totally secure, all from the palm of your hand. Experience the ultimate solution in comfort and security for your family. Start by going to the website, GetStarPower.com. That's GetStarPower.com.
Today's show is brought to you by Tomstown, a premier craft distillery based in Kansas City, Missouri. Discover their award-winning lineup, including double oaked bourbon, botanical gin, and double grain vodka, named the best craft vodka by the readers of USA Today. Available for online delivery in 40 states. Visit toms-town.com or their Kansas City distillery to explore more. Elevate your game with Tomstown, where history meets innovation. Please enjoy responsibly.
All right, guys, time to talk a little bit about Turf Life. You've seen the hats on our heads. You've been or seen the video of the studio. You've seen that the decals are all over the place. Turf Life. Man, it's the brand that salutes the consumer and industry players everywhere whose lives involve turf. What does that mean? That means if you play or have a business or, maybe you're a sports educator, you're going to be on turf at some point. So you live the turf life. So go ahead and tell everybody you live the turf life by having your Turf Life window decal or, the hat or the keychain or the something. Along that lines, just go to turflifeclub.com and become a turf head. That's what it's called when you live the turf life. You're now a turf head. And you can go join the club today, snag that window decal, or snag any other special Turf Life accessories and go over there to that website, which is turflifeclub.com, and get your stuff. Show everybody that, man, I'm all about that Turf Life. And then you just kind of raise your coffee mug at them and go, yeah, Turf Life, baby. That's what it's about. And then that's the end of the commercial. Ding. That means it's done in microwave talk.
Hi, golfers. IndyCar Tim here. I want to talk to you a little bit about Golf Central Magazine. It's not just a golf magazine. It's the magazine for everything. Turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Head over to golfcentralmag.com and check out the latest issue. Some of the regular features in Golf Central Magazine: the Golf Bachelorette of the Month, the Golf Bachelor of the Month, the Golf Cart Girl of the Month, Golf History, Grip It and Sip It. So head over to golfcentralmag.com. It's free. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Golf Central Magazine at golfcentralmag.com. We'll see you there.
For more than 3 decades, Bob's Steak and Chop House has remained an icon of DFW restaurants. Why? Well, maybe it's because of Bob. He's fanatical about cleanliness and friendliness, and his food, oh my Lord, his food. If you've been there, you know about it. If you haven't been there, you should know about it. The original Bob welcomes you at either of his 2 locations, Bob's on Lemon Avenue or the sparkling new Bob's at Craig Ranch, McKinney.
Hey, listeners, make sure you check out the brand new FanStream Sports in-studio text line. You can reach us during any of our live shows or 24/7 at 214-937-0569. That's 214-937-0569. Text us 24/7 day or night, and we'll reply to you and make you part of the show. Orion Golf Management Solutions. Orion Management Solutions has tailored its service packages just like it tailors its approach to customers. Some owners need more supervision, while others need periodic assessment of their short-term and long-term strategies and programs. Orion can be called in to develop a business plan with the existing staff, or we can assist with the daily management of a facility or event. Either way, we make sure the client is satisfied and understands the direction the facility needs to go in order to achieve the owner's goals. Orion Management Solutions can help with owner assistance service solutions, daily course management, business plan development, monthly operations, or as needed consulting services. Whatever your need, Orion Golf Management Solutions can help. Check out oriongolf.com.
You know Volvo's reputation for building beautiful, long-lasting cars. Well, Crest Volvo Cars, located at 121 on the Tollway in Frisco, has over 300 brand new Volvos at terrific prices. And there's also that hard-to-find low interest available. When you're at Crest Volvo, say howdy to General Manager Mike Brusen. Then test drive your favorite Volvo. Crest Volvo, off 121 on the Tollway in Frisco.
Coming back at you. Now, more Fan Stream Sports.
So, welcome back to the Colby 7 IndyCar Tim Show right here on Fan Stream Sports. I'm IndyCar Tim that you can't see on the screen yet. I'm getting there, Colby.
All right.
That over there is Colby, Mr. Colby Sapp. I'm going to tickle you, Colby. I'm going to get you.
Go away.
We're having fun here on a Wednesday like we always do every Wednesday on the Colby 7 IndyCar Tim Show right here on Fan Stream Sports. By the way, if you have ever wondered what IndyCar Tim would be like as a straight sports radio host, kind of, then you need to tune in weekday mornings to the JP Peterson Show, where that guy IndyCar Tim is the co-host now, full-time Colby starting November 1st, 5 days a week, talking Tampa Bay sports, Rays, Lightning, Buccaneers, some UCF, some USF, Florida Gators, Florida State, all that good stuff over there. And it's way more straight-laced sports than we are here.
Right.
But I bring my little nipple tweak to it every now and then and make JP crack up. He had a fit laughing today about something. I don't remember what it was about, but he had the giggles. It was a lot of fun over there at the JP Peterson Show. Check that out. Weekdays, 9 to 11 Central, 10 to noon Eastern, right on FanStream Sports, the mobile app, the YouTube channel, wherever you want to get your podcasts.
Now, when you ever have me on there where I can randomly throw monkey wrenches at people.
Well, that's going to be the fun part, Colby, about me being the permanent co-host is when JP's gone, guess what I got to do? Got to go find a replacement co-host.
There you go.
Guess who I'm calling if you're available in the morning during the week? That'd
Probably
be you.
me.
That'd be you.
All right, then.
So yeah, that's going to throw, and he's got a very loyal fan base, loyal followers.
Not when I'm done with them.
Yeah, we'll put an end to that.
Yeah.
They're good people over there in Tampa, still recovering from that stupid hurricane they got, Milton and
Burl.
Helene, Milton Burl, Milton Hershey,
Mm-hmm.
Milton Bradley. We made all the hurricane jokes.
Right.
But now when you said Milton Bradley, were you talking about the baseball player or the board game company?
The board game company, not the baseball player that didn't believe in dinosaurs.
Right. Wait, was that Milton Bradley?
I think so. No, that was Carl Everett.
That was Carl Everett. Yeah.
Damn it.
I believe in dinosaurs. So funny. Moron. Anyway, Colby, are you ready?
I am.
Talk some football.
Do a little picks against the spread.
I think this is going to be the opening card for this segment from now on.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
I love watching Colby's nuts just like shrivel up like they're doing right now over in the chair. I can see you tensing a little bit.
Whew.
Watch out, JP. We're coming for you. Gross. Colby, it is week
At least you didn't
8.
say on you.
Something tells me that's happened to that chick before. Colby, it is week 8
It is.
in the National Football League. We did not have week 7 picks because we didn't
thought
do
we
it.
were going on, then the computer crapped out on us.
Yeah, we were having issues last week. So we didn't do week 7. I will recap week 6 as Colby was in the lead entering week 6 with 21 points. I had 16. The coin had 14. Colby got 7, Colby, in week 6. I got 6. The coin got 3, dude. The coin is falling behind, which is good. We need that here, which means Colby now leads at 28. I'm in the Colby and coin sandwich. I'm the meat at 22 points. And the coin has 17. By the way, we both got a single point on the Cowboys-Lions fiasco. As I picked Detroit and the under, Colby picked Dallas and the over, as he does every week.
Right.
Well, Dallas didn't win, but the over did.
Yeah.
And it was almost the over all by Detroit's score alone.
Damn right.
So there you go. So that's where we start now this week. Colby, Thursday night football is going to be a good one, man. I'm looking forward to this. As the Vikings are -3 at the Los Angeles Rams of Anaheim, SoFi Stadium, Cleveland, St. Louis, LA, Anaheim Rams.
Let's go with the Rams.
You're going Rams?
No, I said just go with the Rams.
Oh, well, they are. They're the Rams.
You didn't have to say all the rest of that crap.
I just want people to know which Rams they were. They're not Colorado State.
Right.
They're the Los Angeles.
Well, it's the NFL picks against the spread.
Well, people are dumb. You know,
Okay.
you don't overestimate people's intelligence on this show.
Never
Listen.
do. I work with you.
It's true. Sometimes there is no intelligence. Colby, the Vikings are -3 with a total of 48. Since I am in the middle, I'm the sandwich meat here. I got to get the coin thing up here.
All right.
I will go first, unless you would like to go first.
I don't care.
I'll go first. That way you can make your pick based on what I do.
Okay.
As you chase me for second place.
I'm in first.
I know. Colby, I have the Vikings. It's a really tough pick for me because I still think the Rams are going to the Super Bowl.
That don't make sense.
Might not work out too well, huh?
Nope.
Although my pick to win, the Ravens might. They're on fire right now. I have Minnesota, and I have the under 48, Colby. What says ye?
Give me the Minnesota Vikings as well. I'm going to have to take the under as well.
All right. And
That 48's a big number.
for those of you unfamiliar with our coin selection, I basically do a virtual coin flip on the computer. Yes, computers have advanced to the point where you can flip a coin on a computer now. It's a pretty cool feature.
Even though really we could just flip an actual coin, but
We don't have coins in the studio. We put them in the Jaeger machine to get our shots of Jaeger. Had to pay for it somehow. When we flip the coin, heads is the home team, tails is the road team, and then heads is over and tails is the under.
right.
So General Colonel Washington and Martha Colby have the Vikings as well. And as far as the over-under goes, how about the over? Wow, the coin's got the over 48. Our second game on the docket, Colby, the Bears -2 at the Commanders with a total of 43.5. You know, we thought we were going to get what is his name? Caleb Williams, the most overrated quarterback in the league right now, against the number 2 pick, Jaden Daniels.
Right.
Daniels was a little injured last week in their 118 to whatever win over, was it Carolina, of course. So he may not play, but I don't care. I have the Commanders.
Okay.
Because they are good, man. I think didn't I pick them to win the division?
You did.
Yeah, buddy. So I've got Washington, and you know what? 43.5. I'm going to go over.
I like the over that you picked, but I do not like your choice of the Commanders. Give me the Bears.
The Bears. The Bears. And then General President Coin has the Commanders. And General Coin President over the Delaware River at Christmas has the under. Ooh, Washington and the under, Colby. Our next game on the docket, the Philadelphia Eagles +1 road underdogs at the stinking Cincinnati Bengals with a total of 48. Man, the Bengals are broken right now, but I don't know that the Eagles are much better.
No.
And while the Bengals are broken, it is not because of Joe Burrow, who is having a career season, oddly enough, while they're struggling as an offense and as a team in general. Zach Taylor better watch out for his job after this season if they don't pull something together quickly. Colby, I'm going Cincinnati at home. I think they figure something out against the very porous Eagles defense this week. And I'm going over the 48.
I want to say the Bengals get this. I don't think they will. The way the Eagles are running the football right now, Barkley,
he's good.
It's real good. So give me the Eagles and offenses. I'm going to take the under.
And the under. All right, President Martha Hillary Clinton, Washington, what says ye? As the coin has, the Eagles. And then the coin has the over. Wow, different. We all got something different there. Colby, on Monday night, we have the future Hall of Famer Daniel Jones and the future Super Bowl champion New York Giants +6.5 at the Pittsburgh Steelers, Russell Wilson Steelers.
Wow.
With a 36.5 point total, which seems really low for me right now.
It's not low.
I mean, the Steelers put up, 37 by themselves in Russell's first start Monday night in a big win. Wilson will continue to get the start because they are rolling behind him offensively. That's the most points they've scored all season long, with the washed-up, never was Justin Fields at quarterback before that, while Wilson healed his calf muscle. So, you know what, Colby? I got the Giants with an upset.
Okay.
After all that. And 36.5, I'm going under.
Yeah, the Giants don't actually have a defense.
Or an offense.
Right. So it may be 36-0 Pittsburgh.
Could be.
But give me Pittsburgh in the over.
Pittsburgh and the over. And then finally the coin, sir. What says you, coin president, Washington, Martha Face? Pittsburgh, says the coin, Colby, the home team. And on the total, we get the over. Wow. Just like you. The president coin likes you.
Obviously not enough to have the same points that I do.
Trailing everybody right now. George Washington needs to learn his football is what he needs to do.
That's right.
Colby, finally, the Dallas Cowboys are back in action this week in Week 8, as we previewed in the first hour here on the Colby Sapp and IndyCar Tim show on FanStream Sports. It is the Cowboys +4 at the San Francisco 49ers with a total of 46, Colby. And you know what? You know what I'm going to do?
What?
I'm going Cowboys and the over. How you like them apples?
Well.
Does that make you change your mind?
No, it doesn't. I'm going to go Cowboys in the over too because that's what I do.
That's what you do. Except for once, when you didn't do it once this year. I forgot what game it was.
I know. I went Cowboys in the under.
Yeah. Because they can't score. I don't know why we went over. I don't even know why I picked Dallas for that game. They're going to lose. Colby, the president agrees, except he's got the 49ers.
Okay.
And will he pick the over or the under as the coin is virtually in the air? The coin virtually lands. Oh, it's stuck up on its side. It's spinning a little bit. And it falls to the under. Wow. 49ers in the under for the coin, Colby.
Probably the smart pick by the coin.
Probably that's what I was going to do until you talked me into being a homer.
I didn't talk you into. You went first.
Did he talk me out of my pick?
All right, then.
Some reason. So there are your picks against the spread. Make sure you guys follow along this weekend. Enjoy all of your football action, especially Sunday night football, Monday night football, Thursday night football. I mean, I could just list every game if I needed to. But
Right.
y'all just go enjoy it. Y'all know what you do. And then we'll follow up with our picks next Wednesday.
I think, by the way, Monday night football and Thursday night football are kind of my jam during the middle of the week.
Yeah.
Mainly because got the PlayStation on.
Your new setup.
Yeah, my new setup. And then the game's here and just I'm so happy.
I mean, I might know about it if I ever get invited over to your place. Nobody really knows where Colby lives, by the way.
No, they don't.
Probably better that way.
I mean, I do.
I mean, except for those guys who stole your motorcycle. They knew where you lived.
Yeah.
Sorry, Colby. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I had to say it. I still think they knew it was you. I think there were some ticket heads or ticket chicks that stole your bike.
Well, you know what? Then maybe I'll find them.
Maybe.
How about that?
Maybe. Does that make you feel better if it was a sports fan that took it?
No.
No.
I want my bike back. It'll never happen. It's gone.
No, it's in
It's gone.
pieces. It's in a container ship.
Yep.
All right, Colby. Are you ready to move on?
I am.
I don't think you like that topic of conversation very much.
Nope.
Here we go. Wait, where'd it go?
Thank you, Tim. Thank you, me. Thank you, you, for making it sound good. News and Notes is where I search the World Wide Web for the weird.
Internets.
And by God, I found it. And I'm starting off tonight by, well, not the best or greatest headline, but maybe not the most confusing,
Oh, I
but
love
it's right there in
headlines.
the middle. As the headline is, Judge arrested over aggressive handshake with police chief in Bath.
Why were the judge and the chief in the bath together?
A judge in Bath was arrested following a confrontation with the police chief at a village board meeting on Monday. This happened in Bath. That's the name of the town.
Gotcha.
But when I read the headline,
You didn't know that?
I didn't know that. An aggressive handshake with a police chief in Bath. So what happened is Judge Robert Plaskoff was charged with harassment in the second degree after he allegedly initiated a handshake with police chief Colin Taft and refused to let go. When Taft tried to pull away, the judge allegedly pulled back hard, abruptly, causing the chief to fall forward and hit his shin on a chair. Police said the incident was on video and was witnessed by many people. The judge was processed and released to appear in court on November 5th. Okay.
Wow.
So the judge was processed and charged because he did one of those come here handshakes. Let me talk to you.
Doesn't seem right.
He didn't hit the man. All he did was aggressively say, because maybe he was trying to get his point across. And this little wiener, Colin Taft, was like, "Oh, you hurt my shin. I'm calling charges." Never go to Bath if you have to deal with the police chief. Just go take a shower instead. Because the fact that the judge was arrested just screams.
Oh my gosh.
Just screams crybaby. It just does. I don't even know the situation. Just reading that article, all I can think of is that Police Chief Taft is a wiener and probably shouldn't be in charge of anything.
Gosh.
So there you go. Let's go from there to Maine, as Wayne Martell's moose hunt was a first for him. Not just because he had never hunted moose before, and not just because he got to hunt with his daughter at the as the sub permitting. I don't know what that is. No, it was this first was different mainly because of the particular moose Martell harvested. Didn't know they were plants.
How do you harvest a moose?
Martell's moose, which weighed in at 770 pounds, had one antler that was spike-like, while the other was a 3 to 4 inch nub with bumps around it. Its spike antler was still dressed in velvet, but so were a couple of its teeth. What? And both male and female organs were visible.
Oh, God.
Martell, 79, of Leamington shot the moose in Zone 5 on Wednesday during the state's second week of bull moose hunting. So wait, it's just bull moose hunting?
I think you can shoot females.
At any rate,
I don't think you can do that.
I now call the band name Intersex Moose Hunter.
Writing it down.
So there you go. Either that or, of course, hermaphrodite moose.
Right.
But the fact that, so like his first time going moose, I want to say meese so bad, moose hunting with his daughter, he shoots a moose, and the moose has indoor and outdoor plumbing.
Do you go to jail for that because you shot a female?
I mean, it had antlers like a bull.
Yeah.
Well, one of them was.
There's no pictures in there, is there?
Of the moose's antlers. There's not.
Of the
like,
genitalia
there's not,
situation?
There's not that. In a story that I found that will totally defeat everything that Tim believes, let's go to Chestertown, Maryland, home of Washington College, one of the oldest colleges in the country, is trying to get with the times and change its logo. After the school was chartered in 1782, making it the first college to do so after the United States became independent, the nation's first president, George Washington, not only gave the school permission to use his name, he also contributed 50 guinea coins towards the founding of the college and served as on the board of visitors and governors until he was elected president.
Huh.
The logo for Washington College is George Washington's signature above the words Washington College.
That's their logo?
Yes. Because cursive writing is no longer taught universally K through 12 education, the script, especially this high stylized version, is very difficult to read and not immediately recognizable for more prospective students.
Oh, my God.
Therefore, they're changing it to a non-cursive logo. They're going to change George Washington's signature to just spell out George Washington above it.
What are we doing?
Getting rid of cursive, Tim.
Cursive is beautiful.
I mean, after they stopped caring if I wrote in cursive or not, I went immediately to print.
No, I do too. I write print, but I can write cursive.
I mean, I can too. There's just no need for it.
It's just.
But signatures, this is something that I never thought about because I still sign my signature in cursive.
In cursive, right.
Right. Because it's your signature. And you're trying to make it to where nobody else can duplicate it, even though that doesn't matter anymore because everything's done on computers.
Yeah.
That's just run through my head. And my signature has stayed the same since I was signing artwork in like junior high.
Sure.
It's never changed.
Mine too.
So, and people go to read my signature and they can't understand it.
That's how it should be.
Right. Because it's my signature. But I never thought about when somebody's signing any paperwork now that don't even bother with signatures. You just type your name as the signature in the little signature spots,
Yeah.
like if you're leasing an apartment or whatnot.
Yep.
So
That's crazy. Poor George Washington.
yeah, but can you imagine having the first president's autograph on your college? And you're like, yeah, we're changing it
Because kids can't read it.
because kids can't read it.
God. Might make me angry a little bit.
Let's go to Vermont. Well, we're not in Vermont. We're in Ottawa, but this man thought he was still in Vermont. As 52-year-old man from Milton, Vermont, while operating a vehicle, was pulled over in Ottawa because he illegally crossed the border drunk. He was so drunk, he thought he was still in America, and he was not. He was in Vermont. So he got pulled over by some Mounties, and when they asked him for his driver's license and such, they're like, you're not in America anymore.
You ain't from here, boy.
You ain't from. What's up, boot?
What's that all about, eh?
I mean, there's drunk enough to wear a box on your head, and then there's drunk enough to be in the wrong country
May have done that before, too.
at 5 a.m. on a Thursday.
Been there.
So, yeah, he left so drunk he left the country. That's something to like. That's a drunk experience you like brag to your grandkids about.
That's a story, man. You tell that everywhere you go.
I went to Canada.
I was so drunk one night I went to Canada. Didn't know it.
Let's go to Australia where
Good day, mate.
Matilda Campbell, she was in Australia doing a little hiking
Okay.
along the mountain range and such. And she dropped her phone.
Uh-oh.
She dropped her phone wedged in between two basically big ass boulders that were in a hole.
Oh, no.
She tried to go get it. They got her out of there 7 hours later. It's a cell phone, everybody.
You can get another one.
You can get another one. Don't go just climbing into a boulder formation in Australia where everything there can kill you.
Everything.
Even the fuzzy animals can give you STDs. Don't do it.
Yeah, don't have sex with the animals in Australia.
They're not bears, but they do meet all the qualifications.
Yes.
So, can you imagine having to have like an ambulance and a rescue crew called because you thought you could reach your phone?
No.
7 hours later, you're thinking about that the whole time, right? Are you still, while you're in the crevice of these boulders, going, maybe I can still reach it while I'm here? Because
Well, you don't want to lose the selfie you just took.
right. Well, no, you went in there to go get it. Now I'm thinking, while I'm stuck in there, maybe I can reach it with my foot. Because now coming out of there, I want to at least spend that 7 hours have gotten my phone. Because now having to go to the phone store to get a new phone after you spent 7 hours trying to retrieve your old phone.
Yeah.
That's a double defeat. So, but yeah, just let it go. It's not that big of a deal. And finally, let's go to Wayne County. It's a man who claims he was detained in Wayne County Jail for 6 days beyond his court-ordered release date because staff couldn't find him in their new facility is suing the sheriff and officials. Liam West Campau, 22, of Roseville, filed a lawsuit Thursday in federal court in Detroit against Sheriff Raphael Washington, Chief of Jails Robert Dunlap, and several unnamed jail staffers. Can you imagine when they realized that Liam was 6 days late from being released?
Oh. Hey, maybe let's not say anything. Maybe he won't notice.
Right. Here's the other thing. When you get the notification, Liam West Compal needs to be released today. Got it. And then a little bit later, the dude comes back and is like, can't find him. What do you mean you can't find him? I can't find him.
Did you check the can?
I don't know. Go search again? Because either he doesn't need to be released because he's released himself, or he's still there. 6 days? You're telling me if Liam had escaped jail, nobody would have known for 6 days? What? How about this? How about if he wasn't supposed to be released
Wow.
and he escaped jail? It's not just because they don't know he's missing that first day.
Right.
It's a week. It's 2 weeks. What is it, a year?
Before you finally.
And then by that time, you just call it good? He's been missing for a year. I think
Let's just leave it alone.
we're fine. He's still
good.
here somewhere. You get visitors show up to come see him and like, he's not here. That's what you said last time. Yeah, I mean, he's in the can. I don't know.
Wow.
But there you go. There's Newts and Notes, everybody.
And what a news and notes it always is, Colby. Thank you for that. That is going to wrap everything up for us tonight. I'm going to go check out some YouTube stars channel here in a little bit. Maybe her OnlyFans too, Colby.
Just go listen to the new Ginger song. That's what you should do.
I'll do that while I'm here. But
Okay.
I mean, when I get home, I may do a deep OnlyFans dive later. I'll let you know how it goes.
Don't let me know how it goes.
I'm going to text you.
Don't
Maybe
text
send some
me.
pictures.
Don't send me pictures.
We will be back not on Monday because I will be in Tampa.
Yep.
Attending the Monday night Tampa Bay Lightning and Nashville Predators game.
Woo.
And maybe doing some magic on that little post-game show with them.
Uh-oh.
Potentially.
Wow.
On TV, Colby.
No.
They might put me on TV Monday.
No, they shouldn't.
I agree with that. I'm like, do I have to wear a suit? Because I'm out if I have to wear a suit. They're like, no, just wear a golf shirt. We'll even give you one. Oh, all right. I might be in then. We'll see. We'll have to see how that goes. But don't watch anyway. But we will be back definitely on Monday or on Wednesday with another decrepit, yet comical,
Yes,
yet inappropriate
probably.
Colby Sabin IndyCar Tim show. Until then, boys and girls, we'll see ya.
Thank you.